Hey guys, Dr. J here. In the previous episode, we made a significant progress in researching the various types of splicers with the research camera. We found another brute splicer, researched him, and obtained the drill dash ability, which will allow us to enter the Sinclair Deluxe and reach Grace Holloway. We also managed to save all little sisters in the level, and we'll now have to fight our second big sister. Right, so we've just summoned the big sister. We only have a little bit of time for preparations. Mostly we just need to place the trap rivets near the rocket turret and lure her there. The problem is, I'm not exactly sure where she'll come from. I don't know if it's random or if it's based on my current location, but I have no idea where she'll spawn. And on top of it all, there's another Big Daddy. I thought he's not supposed to spawn once we deal with the little sisters. Perhaps we need to first kill the big sister of the level. We got lucky this time and she came from the right direction. Now we just need to lure her to the turret. Where did she go? What the hell? Where is she? The rocket turret kept firing because of the decoy plasmid, and I still have no idea where the big sister went. Okay, so it seems like she was trying to go around and surprise us from behind. This works in our favor though. She's in the perfect position to get attacked by the rocket turret. And it seems like the Splicers are also attacking her for some reason. Nice, the heavy rivets are really chunking her. Perfect. Well, I didn't expect to have Splicers spawn, but at least we got the big sister. Okay, what's going on now? Oh, I was filming the sentry bot. Damn, I should have electrobolted it. Oh well. We're done here, so let's go loot the big sister and then we'll go back to Sinclair's hotel. We should also stop by the Gatherer's Garden on the way. We've certainly gathered quite a lot of atoms, so we should be able to buy some pretty nice upgrades from there. Are we missing anything here? No, I think we're fine. Let's switch back to the camera.
Let me try, honey. I bet I can fix it in a snap.
So, are we going to have any new Splicer spawns on our way there? I mean, we haven't done anything particularly important story-wise, but we did fight the big sister. Let's find out. Okay, so this is obviously scripted. Let's see what kind of ambush is waiting for us. So far, it's just a couple of thuggish Splicers. There's probably going to be more when we near the hotel. Yep, there we go. Another scripted sequence. I will obviously start off with the decoy. Great, that's a leadhead splicer. If we're lucky, we may even be able to completely research the leadhead splicers in this level. And I really can't overemphasize how useful the decoy plasmid is. The game would have been so much more difficult if we didn't use it. Which is a good idea for a challenge run, I guess. Right, so I'm sure there are more splicers up ahead. Which makes sense, of course. We've collected what we needed in order to progress the storyline, so we can't just waltz back to the hotel, of course. Okay, I stand corrected. We can't just waltz there.
Just rev up that drill of yours and slam right through that pile of junk blocking your way.
Okay, so after picking up the Eve Hypo, we can try out our new move, the drill dash. It's actually not a bad way to move around. It's quite a bit faster than normal running speed. The obvious downside being that we'll need to have the drill equipped, and it's quite a hassle to keep changing weapons. I've got my hands full just juggling the camera as it is.
Now Gracie was on the top floor. Get on up there and persuade her to give you that override key.
I guess this baby snatcher was meant for me. Anyways, going up the hotel should be pretty straightforward. We'll start at the bottom floor and we'll keep going up while fully exploring each floor. Might as well buy some ammo. We've certainly got plenty of cash. Okay, now let's see what else we can find on the first floor. A remote hack dart and some machine gun ammo. It would have been convenient if the elevator was still working. I guess we'll need to take the stairs. I usually try to go clockwise or anti-clockwise in these kinds of situations. And after reaching the end, I'll start going through the side rooms. So first we'll start with the one on the right. That's room 106. Okay, some more ammo on the table. These rooms seem to be in a pretty decent condition, actually. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything interesting here. Hopefully the next one will be better. Yeah, there's an audio diary in the bathroom, as well as a first aid kit.
I know it's wrong to feel so fine right now, but I can't seem to quit this grin. Dr. Lamb came to tell me that Ryan's finally gonna lock her up. It's gonna gut the believers, and I should feel the same. But Sophia remembered that I was barren, and she asked me to take care of her baby while she's gone. Baby Eleanor Lamb. Gorgeous, clever little girl. I have a child now, and it's gonna put the whole world all right.
Okay, now everything makes sense. So I'm guessing Sinclair was able to take care of Lamb. Obviously not before she could arrange for her daughter to be taken care of by Grace. And by the looks of things, she was locked up for a few years, since we've heard nothing about her during Bioshock 1. Now that I think about it, I wouldn't be surprised if she escaped because of our actions 8 years ago. But no, that's not right. The intro sequence is 2 years before Jack came to Rapture, and by that time Eleanor was already a little sister, and Lamb was out of the prison. So where was she when Jack was rampaging through Rapture? Anyways, enough about the story. Let's focus on exploring this floor. I've maxed out on anti-personnel ammo again. Maybe we should think about using the machine gun for a while. Besides, like I've said before, in close quarters it's actually not a bad weapon. And by the looks of it, most of them are Splicers anyway. Looks like we've reached the end of the floor. Let's go back and check the room we passed by. Was that a Splicer by the door? How was he so fast? And where did he go? So many dark corridors. I'm starting to feel like in Silent Hill. Yeah, and that's just the perfect time to get drunk. That would certainly help any potential jump scare. Though we haven't had any so far. Now that I think about it, there haven't been any ghosts either. Maybe it's because we are playing as the Big Daddy and they don't have any kind of memories from the Adam they've collected? I don't know, and from all this talking I'm starting to get a bit disoriented. Hopefully I've not missed anything important. Was it that Splicer again? He's playing games with us. Oh, an upgrade station. Now how do we get to it? Through this door perhaps? No, it's just a bathroom. Okay, so this dude is definitely baiting us. Let's check the bathroom again. There's a hole here, but no way to go through it. Oh, but there's also a turret. We can at least hack it. We just need to line it up. I'm using the decoy so I can have a better research multiplier for the camera. Okay, this should be good enough. Perfect. The decoy definitely gives a lot less research points compared to the electrobolt. And we still don't know how to get to the upgrade station. Probably have to go around a bit. I kind of doubt this was a suicide. Anyway, let's check the rest of this room. Anything in the kitchen? Okay, a first aid kit. And nothing much else. Wasn't there just one corpse here? Yeah, that's not much of an ambush. But really, at this range, the machine gun is really good. Now let's get out of this room and try the corridor. Okay, there's another vent shrine over on the left and the camera. It doesn't matter if we use the electro bolt first and then start filming, we'll get the same amount of research points. As long as the object is stunned while we're filming it, we'll still get the multiplier. Now let's try to find that upgrade station. Okay, nice, here's the turret we hacked earlier. Which means that the upgrade station must be in this room, and yes it is. So I'll be upgrading the machine gun again. The second upgrade is not particularly useful, but the third one should make the machine gun even more effective in indoor fighting. The nearby Splicers seem to have become agitated after we used the upgrade station. Okay, so judging from that Splicer up there, it seems there's at least one more floor above us. Also, since the sentry bots still haven't left, let's use this opportunity to film and hack one of them. It's unlikely we'll be able to get both of them. Yeah, the second one is out of our reach. Still, one should be able to last us until the end of the level. Let's check out that vent shrine now. Oh, and is that a tonic? Yep, the freezing drill. Well, I don't really like using freezing powers anyway. They are potent, but the loss of any loot from the enemy is too big of a drawback. And it seems picking up the tonic has caused more splicers to spawn. At least they seem to be lead-head splicers, so we can do some more research. Okay, we are very close to maxing out their research. I'm guessing we just need 3 at the most. Anything else interesting around here? Okay, a vending machine. And I guess we're pretty much done with this floor. Okay, so this must be the stairs that lead to the upper floor. And it looks like this is the top floor. Grace should be somewhere around here. We have another audio diary by that crate.
Now, I'm a modest man, but my piecemeal needle scam's an outright masterpiece. Some slob shacked up here buys a box of syringe parts from me for twice what it's worth. He assembles them in his rat hole, and I buy back the finished product for a dime against the dollar that I'll get from Ryan. Profit coming, profit going. Old Andy rambles on about the great chain. I got people shelling out to pull it for me.
To be honest, I can't really fault Sinclair for this scheme. He's found himself a niche and he's exploiting it. And everyone else involved thinks they're getting a great deal out of it. Really, this just seems like a great business plan to me. Okay, so let's go back to exploring this floor. There's an if hypo here. So far we are actually doing great with supplies. The floor does seem suspiciously quiet though. I'm sensing there will soon be an ambush. And this looks like a great place for it. There are quite a lot of routes we could take from this room. Let's take a peek here. Okay, so this is just the corridor. Okay, why did this TV start? I'm still fully expecting an ambush here. Okay, so there's a safe there, and a vending machine here, and at last a splicer. Damn, he's taking cover behind the decoy. Maybe I shouldn't have used the decoy in the first place. Well, at least it didn't take too much time to kill him. Now let's hack this vending machine. Some more restoratives dropped. Okay, let's check the safe now. Okay, so I was preparing for splicers, but it seems it was a turret instead, which actually makes things much easier. Okay, we've zapped the turret, now we just need to hack it. This will also help if more splicers get spawned. Oh, and this is also a good opportunity to mention something. Even after getting hacked, the turrets will shoot at the decoy. This will become more relevant once we get the advanced version of the plasmids, but I'll expand on this further when we get there. Okay, so let's go and open the safe now.
See, even the best security systems have their flaws. But with security command from Ryan
So
Industries,
our wallet's
the
full
system
again,
works for you.
and we don't really have anything to buy. Some more dilapidated rooms here. I'm kind of losing my sense of direction again. Let's just continue and hope we are not missing something. Is that a brute splicer? Indeed it is. Finally some action. Okay, so I'll be switching to the rivet gun again. The machine gun is just no good against these guys. I mean, we're still going to deal a lot of damage with the anti-personnel rounds, but it will just use up way too many of them. The heavy rivets are just so much more effective. Okay, now that he's dead, let's go back a bit and make sure we haven't missed anything. Like that audio diary, for example.
Another day waiting for Harry to come home. I told him not to speak up against Mr. Ryan's policies, and now he's missing. Just never came home. I went by the bookstore, and all his books are gone too. I don't know what to do. Now I have to deal with that awful Sinclair just to have a roof over my head.
For someone so adamant against censorship, Ryan sure didn't mind locking people away for speaking against him. And here we have the blue butterflies again. What is up with them? Okay, this is definitely not the room of a serial killer.
Blue morpho bounces off the glass as I watch. I fold these paper effigies as secret badges for the faithful. The morpho caterpillar doesn't spin a cocoon. It just grows armor on the inside before the change. It is us. To wear a butterfly is to support Dr. Lamb and the family. Before long, Rapture will split wide and take wing. Imago is coming.
Grace's room is just up ahead. Now, she's been sending all manner of unkindness your way, so I'm not particular as to how you take that key away from her, but she's old, and this grudge against you was based on a misunderstanding.
Wow, that's a rather surprising sentiment coming from Sinclair. It almost feels like he doesn't want us to kill Grace. And there's another audio diary here.
And that's 100. What a snack. Give Sinclair a few bucks for a load of vials and needles, then it's evenings putting these syringes together while I listen to the radio. Sell them back to Sinclair twice the price. What a racket. A few pinpricks here and there's nothing to complain about. Gonna be back on top soon. Thank you, Mr. Sinclair. Sucker.
Well, like I said, everyone seems to be happy with Sinclair's scheme. Okay, so it looks like we've reached Grace's room. Quite the mess here. There's a tonic on the table. Nothing in the bathroom. And an audio diary below the bed.
I got in a fight with a dog eater today. His name is Amir, and he was picking on a smaller boy. We called a truce when his nose went red. But Mum says I'm becoming a barbarian. So I said, Eleanor, eat dog now too. Barbarian. Happy. And Mom said, they only think they're happy because they're selfish and ignorant. Eleanor thinks ignorant sounds like fun.
Chuck is a modern gentleman. His life is filled with demands. Lunch with Linda, a matinee with Marion. Oh, and don't forget breakfast with Betty. How does he find the time? Well, now you can be two places at once, just like Chuck, with Decoy from Ryan Industries.
This poster of Dr. Lamb in my room is staring me down like it knows I'm ashamed. I've always been loyal to your Mother Eleanor. Always trusted her with my secrets.
I won't have you touching me.
What will the doctor think of me now?
Dr. Lamb trusted me to care for her child. And I tried. But baby Eleanor disappeared. And then one day, I see her walking with you. Looking wrong. And when I tried to hold her, you knocked me down. Broke my jaw. So I'm ready, baby snatcher. Come on in and finish the job.
Look, lady, I may have hurt you, but it's not like I had much choice in the matter back then. I'm just here for the key, and any supplies you may have.
Grace is unarmed, for what it's worth.
So yeah, we only need to take the key. No need to hurt her anymore. She seems to have suffered enough.
You're a bigger man than I am, Chief. Maybe next time she'll think twice about pointing fingers before all the facts are in. Now, let's be on our way. Eleanor's waiting.
You had me under a gun, yet you just walk away. No monster alive turns the other cheek. No monster does that. A thinking man does that. I know that Dr. Lamb is no liar, but she's got to be wrong about you. Doesn't seem right now, letting you walk into that bushwhack waiting outside. I can't call off the family, but I can whisper a bit and improve your odds. These whirlybirds are custom jobs by an old friend. I'm afraid this is all I can do for now.
Okay, so the achievement that popped was story related, and we would have unlocked it regardless of our decision. We do need to spare Grace though. If nothing else, we need her for another achievement. Because we did spare her though, she did send a couple of elite sentry bots to protect us. Not like we need them, but they will be helpful until we reach the end of the level. And now we've maxed our research on lead-head splicers. By the way, the tonic we got from Grace's room increases our research points, so it's definitely a must-have until we're done with the camera. Unlike the thrifty hacker tonic we got from researching the lead-head splicers. We already don't have anything to spend our money on. The last thing we need is even cheaper prices. Anyways, we are pretty much done with Popper's drop. All that's left is to get back to the Atlantic Express station and unlock it with the key we got from Grace. We can just follow the arrow until we reach it. Boy, they've really prepared a lot of turrets for us. Not that I'm complaining, we're getting really good research on security systems thanks to that. Okay, so now it's time for the Splicers. Here they are.
Ladies, you love your man.
Okay, so this is another Splicer that's throwing explosives. To be honest, I'm still not sure if they are a subset of the lead-head Splicers, or if every lead-head Splicer has a chance of throwing explosives. I will also stop by the Gatherer's Garden to see if we can buy anything useful. I could buy some anti-personnel rounds, but nah, we have plenty. Okay, good, we can buy some slots. It's not like we have a useful tonic for every slot we have available now, but we're going to have to unlock them anyways. I will also buy the Eve Saver tonic, since it's generally just a great tonic to have. Okay, I think we're done buying upgrades from the Gatherer's Garden. Let's continue towards the Atlantic Express station. Another Brute Splicer. Thanks to our security bots, this should be a quick fight. It's actually taking longer than I thought. Can't say I'm amazed by their DPS, but at least they're distracting him. Any other enemies around? No? Okay, let's go loot him. Oh, and he also had an audio diary.
Survival of the fittest. That's the rule in the drop. The only rule. These numbskulls can't see the potential in leftover traces of sports boost. Armored shell. Tonics for increasing muscle mass and density. But I see the king of the jungle. First field trial of my new formula. Subject, Hardwick Leo. Right.
Well, sir, I don't know what to call you now. You've done more than just spare my life. You've opened my eyes. I need to put a few questions to Dr. Lamb.
Indeed you do, Grace. I wonder if we'll see her again.
My sparing Grace, do you seek to gain my trust? A feeble ruse. Your crocodile tears may poison her with doubt, but I am not so easy a mark.
Well, Doctor, I see classic signs of narcissistic behavior. The world doesn't revolve around you, you know. I'm simply not a murderer. Okay, we finally unlocked the train station and can continue to Fontaine Futuristics. Well, this is it for today's episode. Thank you for spending your time with me, and if you have enjoyed it, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It will really help me a lot. Also, if you have any comments or suggestions, I would love to hear from you. Take care, and until next time.